Happy first Saturday it is. Mike, I gotta say this. Last week you were swimming with the dolphins.
Yes, sir.
You was sailing with some of the best overseas. And I said, I guess he's having a good time. I didn't do the slogan last week. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, come on now. I saw it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Not only you not do it, you did it well.
I said, I can't even turn to him and see that he was welcome back, man.
Appreciate the love, man. You know, I'm talking about, man, I'm fresh off vacation, feeling really good. It was spectacular. You did?
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell you look like it. And I'm excited about the show today. Of course, let's talk business with Crockett AV when you see the C.
You know it's me, and when you hear the C, it's Dr. Crockett AV.
Welcome back. It's AV.
Yeah.
We're excited today. We got a lot of things to talk about. I'm excited, of course, about our first guest. Guest for today named one of Houston's business journals, most admired CEOs, as well as top 50 most powerful women in oil and gas. And she is the president and CEO of the United Way of Greater Houston. And we're excited. And I love her first name because, Mike, her first name is the same as my mom's first name, which is Miss Amanda McMillian is in the building with us. Good morning. How are you?
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm thrilled to be here. Man, I wish I just come right off vacation. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Now, I had excellent hair down moments. You understand me? An excellent hair down moments.
So we're excited today that you are here with us and a lot of great things on the table to talk about. For one, I was just Mike kind of thinking about back in the days when we had tragedies or things would happen, United Way would always be on the scene to help out. So for those who may just first time being acquainted with the United Way of Greater Houston, tell us a little bit about the works and what you've done, especially as a leader.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for having me this morning. So thrilled to be here. And you're right, United Way of Greater Houston continues to lead in times of disaster. We actually now work with the Greater Houston Community Foundation to have the Greater Houston Disaster Alliance.
Okay. Wow.
So we want to be the philanthropic first responders in times of emergency. So we worked with the city of Houston and Harris County, got their advance blessing to put this partnership together so we could raise more money and get it out the door even faster to the people in our community who need it most when disaster strikes. And so you're right. I think a lot of people know United Way for that, but there's so much more that we do.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about all the programs. I went to an event there, and that's when we first met.
Yeah.
And when I went to the event, what blew my mind was how we are so aligned as an organization. CNH Cares and the United Way, man, we really care about the people and taking care of the community. So tell them all of the programs that you got going on. Tell us about all of that.
So a few years ago, we really made long-term financial stability our North Star. And at the end of the day, what we're trying to do at United Way is help our neighbors not just land on their feet, but stay there. We know that helping people cover the basics like food and utility assistance, rental assistance, we do a lot of that through our 211 helpline. We know that's critical.
No.
But we know
We need to do us a favor.
What?
You can't run past
No,
that
I'll talk about
helpline.
211.
You got to talk about that helpline now.
I'll come back to 211, I promise.
Okay.
But so we know those basic needs, helping people cover the basics so they can focus on the future. We know that's critical. We also know it's insufficient.
Right.
And what can we do to get to those root causes and really help people get on and stay on that path to financial stability? So we took a step back and looked at, okay, what are the key things that can help people do that? And it overlaps with so much of the work y'all do at CNS Cares. But, we still have that safety net of helping with basic needs. We shifted a lot of our funding to what we would call financial stability programs.
Okay.
So that's workforce development, job training, tax prep.
Yes. We have tax preparation.
That's right. Savings match programs, all those kinds of things. And then we looked at what are the other key barriers to financial stability for families? Access to health care.
Come on now. Yeah.
And also access to high quality early childhood and youth education programs.
Wow. Which is vital.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so important because when you're working hard, and we're really trying to help families who, sometimes we define as ALICE. It stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed.
All right, slow down. You said that too fast.
ALICE. Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed.
Now, what does that mean? Because I watched Alice on television back in the days with Mel Diner, but that's a whole nother
So we're not asking anybody to kiss our grits. Really, these are families who are working really hard, sometimes 2 or 3 jobs, and still struggling to cover the basics.
Right.
We know that in our greater Houston area, are you ready for this? 13% of households are working on incomes below the federal poverty line.
Wow.
And another 28% of households are above that federal poverty line, which often means they don't qualify for
For everything that they need, but they're not
Right.
making enough money to take care of it at all.
Exactly. And so that's where we come in. We're like, oh, Alice has fallen through the cracks here in Greater Houston. How can we stop and fill some of those gaps? And so we reoriented ourselves. We brought together this incredible community of around 100 partners all over our 4-county service area, which is Harris County, Montgomery County, Fort Bend County, and Waller County. And we're all focused on the same thing. We're strategically aligned. We're trying to get nonprofits to work together. Again, I'm going to quote you again. When nonprofits unite, health gaps shrink.
Period.
We can also, when we unite, we can do so much more together to help our neighbors land on their feet and stay there. So they're coming together, they're collaborating more. And we now have a whole new thing that we've been working on the last few years. And we have a system of people called navigators.
Okay.
And they're embedded. We have 25 navigation teams embedded with about 16 of our agency partners all over the area.
Wow.
And these are individuals who can sit down with somebody and say, okay, if you're ready for this journey to financial stability, we're going to be right by your side. So, what do you need? What do you want? Where do you want to go? And we'll be that guide along the way.
Wow.
And they're there to help just flick barriers out of the way. So if they're so excited they have a job interview and they're like, oh no, I don't have transportation.
Right.
We got you. I don't know. I don't have anything to wear. We got you. I don't have childcare for my child. We got you. And so this navigation network connects all of our partners together even more closely so we can do more and be right by people's side on this journey to financial stability. Because we know, you know this from your work, right? It takes a while.
Come on, it takes a while and it takes a village. I got to say this. This is why I wanted United Way on the show. This is why we have organizations in our community on this show. This is why we created the show. I feel like we having another urban league moment, right? So
because you
I
think
did it
about
with
it.
our amazing partners.
Yeah.
I'm working with Jensen.
Yeah, because that's the understanding is we've learned and saw everything separate, divided, not together. And you
Right.
said normally as people come to United Way, Urban League is coming for a cause. Maybe something big has happened or something personal in your life. So I'm coming to get the help that I need at the moment. But I love the way that you guys have partnered together and you're coming to walk people, not only from this point of your need, but I'm trying to help you so that you can live and live a great life. She is the president and CEO of United Way of Greater Houston. Amanda McMillian is our special guest on Let's Talk Business with Crockett AV. So take us into that. When they come in, got the service,
and they get to the financial stability. I want
you
everybody
read
to
that.
know that she done said financial stability at least 8 times because the United Way is committed to not just helping you in disaster, but helping you get from disaster to financial stability. And that needs to be televised, announced, marketed, and everybody that needs this resource needs to get to it.
Yes, and even if you're not ready for that journey yet, if you're just like, that sounds great, and they're about to shut my lights off, like, I just need help right
I
now.
need the lights first.
Call our 211 Texas United Way helpline. It's a 24/7, 365 resource for people. It is the largest social services helpline of its kind in the country. We helped connect, our 211 here in Greater Houston helped connect 1.3 million people across Texas.
So wait. So the phone number is just dial 211?
Just call 211.
Wow.
That's easy to remember.
Yeah. And you can connect to 211 in many ways. You can call, you can email, you can text. So many ways to reach us. We have people on the phones ready to answer your call 24/7. So if you need help finding a local food pantry, if you need help paying your rent, if you need help with utilities assistance, that thing that's right in front of your face that's keeping you from focusing on the long term, like, we got you at 211. But then when you're ready to get to this financial stability, again, this is a long-term journey. It's long-term programming, and we're still going to be there to support you for whatever you need, whether it's ongoing tax prep services so you can make sure you're still building up your savings every year, paying off your debts, saving up, buying a house. You know, we work with partners who can make sure you can actually acquire that first house.
this.
I mean, it's real change.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the way when you think about community, I think that's the way it should look. I think when you talk about partnerships and taking our resources to pool together, one way to help eradicate a lot of the issues in the communities, as you said, is through our partnership. So if somebody's in need of, because you can't, and I know you hear this all the time, you probably could throw out some stuff to us. how many people struggle with, like you said, affording daycare?
Mine is still
Just trying to put something on the table.
picking
especially-
which bill to pay.
Right. You know,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
there's
difficult.
choices
Yeah.
that people
Yeah.
shouldn't have to make, right?
Yeah,
right.
Do I pay the rent this month or do
Yeah.
I buy fresh food?
Come here now. And
Yep,
in
nobody
this
should have to
situation,
do
you
that.
can call 211 and the United Way will be there for you as an immediate resource.
Yeah. Yeah. Are there any other, like, how many different and educational programs do you offer for those that are coming in trying to get help? Because I know you have, like you said, all these agencies helping with you as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, sometimes it's mismanagement in some areas for certain things that people are failing at.
And that's one of the reasons we're focused on long-term financial stability. We're not just focused on financial literacy training.
Yeah.
We're focused on long-term financial coaching. So we have an entire network of what we call Thrive coaches
Oh, wow.
who can sit down and because, right? I mean, yeah, I was lucky in high school. I actually was able to take a class as part of my work co-op where I learned how to manage a budget.
Right. They had to balance their checkbook.
That co-op was live.
Bookkeeping class. We call it bookkeeping. I got a 93 in it. I got a 93.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Nice. But like not everybody has access
No.
to that. So
Right.
financial literacy class is helpful, but really teaching people like how do you manage a budget? How do you save for a home?
Right.
How do you leverage, like if you're able to take advantage of a tax prep program like the ones that y'all offer,
Right.
how can you maximize the benefit from that?
Come on now.
And so we have a whole network of coaches who can help people continue to focus on those issues and focus on your budget over time. And
Right.
we've had just incredible stories. I mean, we had a woman come to us. This was several years ago now, and she's doing really well. But her certified nursing assistant licensure had lapsed. She was struggling to find a home. She had 3 young
Yeah,
kids.
that happens a lot.
It happens a lot, right? But we were able to help her find a job at one of our local medical systems
Praise God.
and worked with a financial coach. And she was eventually able to buy a home
Look at God.
and live there with her and her kids and have really a long-term career. And that's what we're really trying to do, right? Is help
Right.
people find long-term successful careers that can give them a living wage,
Right.
right? So you're getting to work one job that pays you more than the 2 or 3 jobs you're working right now.
And that's the goal. And able to have some weekend time to yourself and your family.
With your family, yeah.
And be in community.
And
If that's what this is all about.
That's what this is all about.
There's an element, I'm sure, of giving back as well once you walk with the United Way. Because sometimes people say, all right, I've come in, I've got the help I needed. They've helped me shore up my finances and other areas of my life. Is there a point in the United Way journey that you're saying, okay, we help you, we need you to become a partner with us in helping others as well?
Yeah, we do have so many friends and neighbors who have been willing to share their stories, for which we're eternally grateful. Because sharing those stories, I mean, it's amazing the journey that they've been on. And then, we work with a lot of organizations that run workplace campaigns, and the most powerful moments are when, when somebody's colleague raises their hand and says, I was helped by United Way.
Yep.
Let me tell you my story.
Yeah.
And and then everybody's just ugly crying.
Yeah, they crying is good.
Yeah.
Like she said, the most beautiful things, man. With you saying that, I think about this young lady came. She couldn't get a job because she didn't have a car and she had 3 kids.
Yes.
So, and she couldn't get a car because she didn't have no money.
Yeah.
Yep.
She came to the office. We did her taxes. Well, because we did her taxes, I could put her in a car before a check came. We put her in a car that day. The next day, she went and filled out the application and got a job.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. So before a check came, we, with that full tank of gas we gave her to get off the lot.
I say, roll and go get you a job.
Come on now, she went and got employed and came straight to us to let us know.
Yeah. Those stories are beautiful to see the life change and to know that this is a part of service. We're serving the community. Yeah.
Well, I think sometimes too, when you hear some of the numbers and you see the need, I think as like an individual member of the community, it can be intimidating, right? You're like, oh, I don't think I can make a difference here.
Right.
And that's part of our job too at United Way, right? Is to make sure that everybody understands that you can absolutely make a difference. Like if we all do a little bit together, we can do so much to help our community. I love this quote from you. Every gift God gave you is a solution to someone's problem.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Period.
That's a
And
real.
so
That's a real. Shall we take care of the needs of the people?
Right.
Yeah.
And so if we all think about community in that way and coming together, we can move the needle for hundreds of thousands of families
Yes,
across
yeah.
our community.
But I tell you, I might laugh about this a few weeks ago. A pastor friend of mine said that two things people always have is need and issues. Needs and issues.
Yeah.
Always got
Yeah.
needs and issues. If you can help solve those two,
Yeah.
you can help people go a long way, not only in helping their lives, but as we say, give back as well. She is the president and CEO of United Way of Greater Houston. Amanda McMillian is our special guest on Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. Now, are there some corporations or other businesses, as Mike has done, that you're in need of to partner with United Way, or is there other
What type of resources that you
looking
need
for?
to connect with?
Yeah.
That we could say, everybody come join United Way, and how do you become a volunteer?
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you work with United Way in order to be a blessing to the community?
Yeah,
Because we
that-
love what you do.
Oh, thank you. That's an amazing list. That's an amazing question. I can give you a really
Yeah.
long list. I would say, for people who might want to volunteer and support our work, you can go to unitedwayhouston.org. We also have a whole a calendar of events.
Yeah, we would all of that.
We got all that stuff on the website. I'll say too, we also have some disaster preparedness clinics coming up all over our region.
I believe that.
Yeah, we've got one at Aldine later this week in connection with their back to school event. We've got one coming up at Baker Ripley in a couple weeks. I would say those things for starters, but appreciate the ask. And I think every time our community can come together in a way that's, I mean, again, you talk a lot about meeting people where they are.
That's real. That's
Right.
that's what we do.
And so we try to do that with everybody, right? We try to meet our neighbors where they are so that we can give them the help that they know they want. Our neighbors are the experts in their own lives. They don't need us telling them what to do. They need to be telling us what they need, and we need to serve those needs. And it's the same with all of the individuals and corporations who help us get this work done every day.
Yeah.
We're meeting them where they are too.
I was thinking of, I got to say it the right way. Help me, Mike, because I forgot the name. I saw Lil Crockett, but I know we don't call him.
We call him Kale now.
Kale.
Yeah. Look, Crock, he done went from heir to the throne.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Kale.
To Lil Crock to Kale. He graduated with some bass in his voice.
I just want to make
and
sure.
and he two-hand slamming on anybody.
I want to make sure I give him the proper respect that he has. So,
I got to get him to Duke where he went to law
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. It was so funny. So check out. She went to Duke to law school, right?
Yeah.
And loved the sport, right? Basketball.
'Cause they gotta-
Now y'all know Lil Crock want to go to Duke.
Man, listen.
Well, Kale want to go to Duke.
you doing like me?
So
Don't you?
then we practice it. We got to practice it out.
Yeah, we got to manifest
Duke is a
Yeah,
major
yeah.
school, especially with basketball. So I understand his call.
Yeah, so we got to manifest that.
I brought that up because I wanted to talk about the youth programs.
Yeah.
And that you are connected with as well, and the financial stability for our youth and how we can help them as well.
That's great. And it's, so much of this, right, at the end of the day is also intergenerational impact, right? And so we have so many incredible partners we work with across the community on different youth programs, whether that's YMCA, Big
Yes.
Brothers, Big Sisters,
Wow.
Boys and Girls Club.
All our places are hung out.
Right, and many more. And we look at early childhood and youth development programs. I'll mention one other one. We are working with Baker Ripley and Harris County on a program called Early Reach,
Okay.
and that program is providing 800 high quality free childcare slots for 800 for underserved areas of Harris County, so that parents can get back to work.
How does the community connect to that resource? It's 800 people listening to this show right now that need that particular resource for the baby.
Yeah. You can literally Google Early Reach Harris County and the website will pop up. So there's a whole separate website that covers that. We have another great program that we've worked on called Out to Learn, which is out and the number 2learn.org.
Okay.
And that's been a partnership with HISD and the Houston Endowment, Case for Kids. That's all about helping parents find high quality out of school time programming in their area. Because there are so many working parents who have a hard time finding quality out of school time programs for their kids.
Again, this is why we created this show. For this information to get out into the community so that the community can connect to the resource.
Yeah. And we're happy to share those links. So part of it is really about just helping families as a whole. So we want to make sure our young people are prepared for success both inside and outside the classroom. For our babies, United Way Bright Beginnings, we've had this program for over 20 years now. We've got over 33 centers all across our 4-county region It's all focused on high quality social and emotional development, critical thinking, making sure our littles are ready for school when they are ready to go to kindergarten so they can be successful. And we've got longitudinal data that shows you they're reading on or they're reading on or above grade level at grade 3. They're on level for math at grade 8. Those are 2 huge markers for success for kids as they're learning.
Absolutely.
And if we can make sure our kids are successful, we're creating intergenerational success.
And that's the agenda. That's the
Right?
agenda.
And you combine that with long-term financial stability for the parents. If they're able to buy a home,
Come on now.
which is one of the single greatest things you can achieve to create long-term wealth for
Absolutely.
your family, like that is
beautiful.
powerful.
It's powerful.
It's beautiful.
I love it, man.
One of the things that we I read a book called The E-Myth, right? And in that book, they talked about your 100-year contribution to your bloodline.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so we talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
And to go from just what you were saying, from generation to generation with education and with teaching, purchasing a home, and that home being a contribution to the 100-year bloodline.
Yes.
Right? And then after that, now let's talk real estate. Once we get you financially stable, let's show you how to move your investments and make different decisions so you can establish a 100-year bloodline from your time and energy and effort on the planet to bless the generations to come inside your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just love what you're talking about. Everybody support the United Way, pretty please.
And a simple number, as you said. Let's get started with 211.
Yeah.
That's it.
211.
And that's what 211 is, the emergency number. They go from, if you can't pay your light bill, give us a call. It's okay. If you're having issues with your rent, it's okay. Give us a call. Once we get you from there and get those things stable, when you are ready, someone is going to walk with you step by step to get you to financial stability. And what does that mean? Every step of the way, if there's an obstacle in the way, we're going to remove it.
Yep.
If you're looking for a job and you don't have the clothes, bam, there go the outfit. Well, you got the clothes, but ain't nobody keeping your kids so you can get to the interview. Bam, we got your daycare covered. Whatever issue is in the way, we removing the obstacle for you to go be prosperous.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly-
That's
Makes a better
amazing.
community.
Yeah, well, and that's, I mean, it's literally part of our mission statement is creating meaningful opportunities for people to prosper.
Yeah.
That is
Come on.
why we're here.
Man, connect with the United Way.
That's
Connect
what we
with the
love it.
United. Y'all now that we together, when y'all know my agenda. Anything that they doing, it's gonna be a C somewhere. When you see the C, you know it's me. Yeah, and we're gonna be there with healthcare. We're gonna be there doing whatever we can, any kind of way that we can partner and collaborate together in the community to be a blessing to the people. We gonna do it. Right? Just wherever you allow us to come, look, we coming.
Well, thank you for all that you do on that front. Your mobile health units, your tax prep. There are so many things you do, right down to like just making sure people are aware about the SBA
Come on now.
after disasters.
Come on, that's a
Like,
real
nobody
thing.
knows.
Nobody knows. The SBA is here for you guys. And the SBA is an insurance company for the banks that is making you fundable. They insure the money. They insure 50 to 75% of the money that you need to borrow from the bank in order for you to get a business. And you have places like the Urban League that will walk you through turning from your idea. They have people just like the United Way has people that's gonna walk with you financially to get you up and running. The Urban League has people there that's gonna walk with you from your business idea to showing you how to put your business plan together, making sure that your credit is together, and then walking you into the bank to get the SBA to insure the loan to fund your idea, to your idea getting up and actually making you a living and being a contribution to your bloodline. These are the type of organizations that we bring on this show and want you guys to connect to, because we want to see you experience not just wealth, but generational wealth.
Yes.
And that's the beautiful thing, as you said, walking you all the way through. And I think a lot of times people are in fear. And what I mean by that is they don't have the understanding of what is available to you.
Right.
I think that's the beauty, as Mike said, with the show. and the connection of working with great organizations like yourself who had been around for generations. I mean, I don't remember never as a kid not hearing about the United Way.
Ever.
Yeah, so
I see the logo in my mind.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
just-
y'all done did that. They done branded that on TV.
Just-
and I grew up in Tennessee and just moved here from state to state. The United Way is out there.
it's
We
good.
are. We are.
You know, so we're excited about what you all are doing. And I just want you to speak your heart. I know we have a few minutes left just to be able to speak your heart, especially to those who, I always tell people, ask questions. You never know until you ask. But just speak to the community and, of course, to those volunteers who need to come and be a part and help, and the businesses as well, to help be a partnership with the United Way.
Yeah, I'll just say there's a lot going on right now. And for our community to prosper, it takes all of us.
It does.
So I'll just tell you, united is the way.
Yes.
And every single one of us can make a difference in someone's lives. Don't think for 1 second that you can't. And so if you can help, join us. Join us in this incredible community of people, because I really do think it takes all of us working
Oh, yes.
together.
No, that's a fact.
And if you need help, call us.
Man, what is it?
Call 211 24/7 365.
Yeah. Simple. That's all it is, y'all. She is the president and CEO of United Way of Greater Houston, Amanda McMillian. Thank you for coming on Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. We appreciate you so highly. Thank you.
Love talking with y'all today. Thank you so much for
It's
having
been
me.
a blessing.
Appreciate
Mike,
it.
before we get out of here, Mike, we got about a minute, 10 seconds. We trust that you will get your trust in order so your will will be
Yes, Lord.
in
Yes,
order as
Lord.
well.
We got it. We got to touch on it. If you don't have a trust and a will, you're not protected. If you got a will and you don't have a trust, you're not protected. Y'all see what Deion Sanders has been going through here lately publicly. The hardest thing for him to do was to sit down and write the will. But you got to write the will and put the will inside the trust so that your wishes can be protected. I don't know if y'all been listening to the laws that are being changed in the bill that has been signed, right? In order to leave your property in your bloodline, it's now being challenged. But if you put that property inside a trust, then that trust is protecting that property. So we need to talk about that. If you guys need any kind of help, you know how we are in the community. Give us a call, 281-576-9119. We want to make sure that you prosper, that you're healthy, that you're whole, and that your assets that you work so hard to accumulate in your life go exactly where you want it to go as you go see the Lord. And that's a real thing.
All right, 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119. We trust that you will get your trust so your will be safe. It's Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. When you see the C,
You know it's me, and when you hear the C, it's Dr. Crockett and
AV. Until next Saturday, enjoy the first Saturday of August. Get outside and have some fun.
let your hair down.